Disturbing but legal find for law enforcement officers in Loxahatchee. Officers found a cougar dead in a man's garage. It was actually found back in mid-October, and tonight it's still there. The owner of this cougar speaks only to News Channel 5 this evening. We do want to warn you, however, that some people may find the picture of this cougar a bit graphic. News Channel 5's Ryan Calhoun joining us live with the details on this one. Ryan?
Good evening, Shannon. Law enforcement officers, both with the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission and the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, were called out back on October 16th. It was then a person that actually lived on the property called and told them that there was a panther that was shot, killed, and stuffed in a freezer. It was then the investigation began. It sounds like a zoo, but really, it's 73-year-old Gene Stimler's backyard. Full of animals, but about a month ago, it had officers checking out why he had a freezer full of a cougar covered in mangoes.
Did it get buried in my freezer? Well, it wasn't buried in my freezer. After it died, I put it in there. I was going to make a rug out of it, and I didn't get around to it yet, that's all. And the mangoes are in the freezer, too, because I feed them to my birds and everything.
And he has a lot of birds, all of which the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission says he has a permit for. The agency says he doesn't have a permit now for a captive cougar, but did before they died.
I've had 7, 8 cougars over the years, and they're great.
Now, one is stuffed and mounted in this living room. The other is still sitting in its freezer.
Why is it in a freezer? For what purpose?
To preserve it. I didn't want to lay it out here in the driveway and rot, sir. You know, they start deteriorating right away.
Gene says it's been in his freezer for about 9 months. He says he hasn't had the money to do anything with the animal. The FWC has wrapped up its investigation, reporting that the cat died of natural causes. Now, the FWC says that this type of captive permit that he had allows him to have a cougar inside of his house and do really anything he wants with the carcass, as long as they don't find any abuse or negligence done to that cougar like this one was. For now, we're live in West Palm Beach. I'm Ryan Calhoun, WPTV, News Channel 5. Right.